Hey guys, what's up? This is Blaze, the movie fan, and it's time for another spoiler movie review. This time I will be reviewing Cinderella from last year in great detail. And I will be comparing it to the 1940s animated movie a lot. The movie begins where Cinderella is a kid, and we get some backstory about her parents, which I think is great, because in the original movie there was no backstory. Instead, that movie began after the stepmothers took over Cinderella's life. And of course, we are also introduced to Cinderella's father. One very interesting thing to note about him is the fact that he travels a lot. I gotta say that's very interesting, but unfortunately he dies early on in the movie as well. But at least the movie spent over 5 minutes introducing us to Cinderella's parents. Not only is it different from the 1940s Cinderella movie, I also think it's a fucking improvement over it. And of course the mice that were in the original 1940s animated Cinderella movie are here too. Now, I think that the mice were the weakest aspect of the original 1940s Cinderella movie. In fact, I found them in that movie to be just so fucking creepy. But like everything else, they have been improved in this movie. Since this is a live action movie, of course, mice talking wouldn't work. And not only do the mice in this movie not talk, they are ordinary fucking mice. I will say though, I still find it very fucking creepy that Cinderella has mice for friends. But it's just a little bit less creepy in this movie, but not by much. I will admit that it kinda makes sense that she is a friend with those mice since she is lonely in the mansion. But yeah, I didn't like the mice in the original animated Cinderella movie, and I don't like them much more in this movie. Cinderella has every right to eat with you, and you have no right to fucking eat with you. And yeah, that does make the story of this movie far more in. While Cinderella is in the village, one of the villagers asks her why she stays there, despite how the stepmother and her 2 daughters treat her. The prince decides to invite every woman of the kingdom to attend the ball, and I must admit, that is so fucking awesome. The prince decides to invite everybody to attend at the ball in the kingdom. And I must admit, that is so fucking awesome.
Cinderella?
It cost you nothing. It was my mother's old dress, you see, and I took it up myself.
Ooh la! Cinderella at the ball. No one wants a servant for a bride.
After all I've done.
I don't want to ruin anything. I don't even want to meet the prince.
No, and you won't. Because there's no question if you're going.
But all of the maidens of the land are invited, by order of the king.
It is the king I am thinking of. It would be an insult to the royal personage to take you to the palace dressed in these old rags.
Rags? This was my mother's.
Oh, I'm sorry to have to tell you, but your mother's taste was questionable. This thing is so old-fashioned, it's practically falling to pieces. Oh, the shoulder's frayed. Oh, it's falling to bits.
It's a ridiculous old-fashioned joke.
How could you?
How could I otherwise? I will not have anyone associate my daughters with you. It would ruin their prospects to be seen arriving with a ragged servant girl. Because that is what you are. And that is what you will always be. Now mark my words. You shall not go to the ball.
You have the nerve to say that Cinderella has a shitty looking dress. That's it, you have crossed the line, you sick cunt. Die, cunt, die! Please, calm down, this is just a movie. Well, that cunt heard it coming. Well, keep in mind that you didn't actually shoot the stepmother, but instead your television. My television, it's broken. What have I done? What have I done? My fucking beautiful television. Oh my god. I ruined it. Well, I guess I have no choice but to use my father's television now. Unfortunately, my father had to use his television, so the only choice I have left is to watch the movie on my computer.